like that?
What should I be like?
Oh, come on. It was an important phone call. I had to take it.
It is not the taking it that bothered me. It's when you took it I felt was badly timed.
Half my gross income depended on that call. He's my biggest client. Hey, come on back, Faye. What do you say? They won't call again.
You mean you actually gave out this number? I've changed taxis 3 times, one with a limp into the building, and you actually gave out this number?
It's only a number. It could have been a luncheonette. He doesn't know. That call meant $100,000 to me.
My gosh, I am worried about being emotionally scarred for life, and you're getting rich.
Hey, you're so tense. You've been tense ever since I walked in here. I knew when I walked in and we shook hands, things weren't going to be relaxed.
I'm no good at this, Leo. I'm nervous and I'm clumsy.
Don't be silly. You've been wonderful.
Sorry about your shoes.
It's only a little red wine. They're practically dry.
Your socks, too?
Forget about it, Daisy. Hey, have I offended you in some way? Have I been inconsiderate? Insensitive?
Aside from adultery, you've been a perfect gentleman. I don't know. I just didn't expect it all to be so complicated, so noisy.
Noisy? What noise?
My heart, it's pounding like a cannon. I'm pretty sure they can hear it all over the building.
We'll put the radio on. We'll see it's the rhythm section. Come on. Hey, you want to dance?
Are you serious?
Absolutely. What? You think I'm a corny guy? Well, I happen to be a corny guy. Come on.
With red wine in your shoes, you'll squeak.
Come on. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me,
You're
make me
crazy,
sway.
Leo.
Like a crazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close.
You're embarrassing
Love
me.
me more. Ya-da-da-da-da-da-dee-da-doom. A-dee-da. Oh, one dip. One old-fashioned dip.
Let me up, Leo. I'm in no mood to be dead.
Oh, Christ, you're pretty.
I'm not.
Don't tell me you're not pretty. I'm telling you you're pretty.
All right, I'm pretty. I don't want to argue.
You're pretty. And you're sweet. And you have the softest face.
You've done this a lot, haven't you, Leo?
What, you get some particular thrill in dousing me with ice water?
It's just that you're so good at it. I admire your professionalism. It's all so well crafted, like a really well-built cabinet.
Where do you find the parallel between my lovemaking and woodwork?
I may be new at this, but I am not naive. You've had affairs with married women before, haven't you?
No!
Leo.
Well, maybe one. There was this one woman, but she was waiting for her divorce to come through.
A lot.
Well, maybe one other.
You've done this a lot.
A few, I swear.
A lot.
All right, a lot. But they weren't important to me. Today is important to me. What is this? What are you wearing, a tent?
Please, Leo. A lot of meaningless affairs does not raise my appreciation for what we are doing.
It's not just the phone call that's bothering you. It's something else. You know what the problem is? You don't have a good enough reason to be here.
That's a funny thing to say to a woman who shopped in 12 stores for the right pair of underwear.
Well, maybe we rushed it. All right, maybe I rushed it. Maybe this wasn't a good time for you.
What do you know about it? A couple of lousy affairs and you're suddenly Dr. Phil? Listen, when Jenny began having trouble with Gus, she decided to see an analyst. And I asked her, when did you finally realize you needed one? She said it was the day I found myself in his office. Well, I am here, in your office, and I need something in my life. I've tried yoga and jogging and health foods, and I am now serenely, tranquilly, more robustly unhappy than I've ever been before, so don't tell me this isn't the right time, Sydney.
Leo.
Leo.
more interesting looking than you were 12 years ago. You have so much more damn character in your face.
Why does that not thrill me? Why is time going by so fast? First I was pretty. Now I'm interesting looking with character. Soon I'll be handsome, followed by stately. Finally, worst of all, remarkable for her age.
Gloomy. You're taking a gloomy perspective, Faye. Gloom is the enemy of a good time.
You were right before, Leo. I don't have a good enough reason to be here. Because what I want, I can't have. I want what Jenny has. The excitement of being in love again. I'm so much smarter now, and I can handle everything so much better. I'm so jealous of her, I could just scream. I did for her what I wish I could have done for myself. And in return, I got her apartment to do exactly what I swore when I was young and pretty that I would never do when I was interesting looking with character.
You're a very confused person, Faye.
I've noticed that. You probably should leave first. I have to stay and practice my limp.
I was always crazy about you, Daisy. Never stopped thinking of you throughout the years. I used to always skim the trades to see if you were working or not.
Why didn't you ever get in touch with me?
I heard you were happily married.
I heard you were too.
Yeah, well, don't trust people.
You know, I never told you this, but my mother never liked you.
I never met your mother.
I know, but I used to tell her about you. She would say, I know his type. He's the kind that needs lots of women. I could call her and tell her she was right. But how would I ever tell her how I found out?
What do you think would have happened if we married each other?
I hope a hell of a lot more than happened here today. What's your opinion?
I think we would have been swell.
You don't believe that, do you?
No.
Then why do you say it?
Because I wanted to make you happy.
You're awful.
What? Because I wanted to please you? Are we better off deluding ourselves that ours would have been the greatest love affair of Midtown Manhattan? I know what it is. You know what it is. So why call it something we both know it isn't?
Because a woman needs delusion.
Yeah? Well, I don't. I need something new. That's why I went into show business. A new opening every 3 weeks. I can't be monogamous, babe. What can I do? Take shots for it? But in our system, I'm put down as a social criminal. I can't be faithful to my wife, and I hate the guilt that comes from playing around. So I compromise by having lots of unpleasurable affairs. And what makes it worse? I really do care for Marilyn. But I can't stop. And I don't expect her to understand. So we keep on hurting each other. I don't like it. I don't like crawling into bed at 3 a.m. and feeling the back of a cold, angry woman.